You're almost always late, and you're guilty about it. You're in a rut with a bad habit, distaste for your sloppy ways. You were embarrassed by your messy hair and the fingernails you had neglected to clean. You were listening, added nothing to that conversation.
I'm euphoria, I'm a warrior, I'm Aurora Borealis, yeah, I'm glorious. But if I'm boring you with all these stories of me, myself, and I, then I'll tell you about Gloria. Before she lost it, I guess she was a rich-ass girl who never had much sex, wearing a white dress. Sundays were the best, graduating now, but still chained to the desk. So that night, she took off the bulletproof vest, took some shots just to meet some friends. She learned how booze was a means to an end, learned how to get with the dude whipping the Benz. Hot box with the shock top, licking the vodka off of a cock and getting painted like Bob Ross. Got bad romance in the back of a hot rod. I call that a hangover, goddamn. The clean, the nourished, the lucky who flourish. Cherubs turn nervous in the dark, too good for too long and wanting to be wrong and restless, wide-eyed for the guest list. The clean, the nourished, the lucky who flourish. Cherubs turn nervous in the dark, too good for too long and wanting to be wrong and restless, wide-eyed for the guest list. Mouth dry like an ashtray, sun rays wake her up to colors bathed in gray. Procrastinate another job application, keeps her resume down in her mom's basement. 2 years ago she flunked her first quarter. Greek life was the life, got all the drugs for her. College without knowledge, too good to be true. Lived in a fantasy, picking magic mushrooms. And soon her glasses worked for whiteboards, marked her reds with her specs, just like a fly lord, like a savage whose adage was ID gap. Well, I think that's fine if it's said between laughs, but Gloria was adoring the pouring of rain, whoring her name as the queen of rage. Coming from a life holy and blessed, look how far you've come since scraping that resin. The clean, the nourished, the lucky who flourish. Cherubs turn nervous in the dark, too good for too long and wanting to be wrong and restless, wide-eyed for the guest list. The clean, the nourished, the lucky who flourish. Cherubs turn nervous in the dark, too good for too long and wanting to be wrong and restless, wide-eyed for the guest list.
Even though you didn't know it was going to happen today, you still had your whole life to prepare for it.
And now it's a little late.
1, 2 steps out of that cave. 3, 4 just to get a little taste. 5, 6, damn, what have I missed? 7, 8, the cherub experiments. 1, 2 steps out of that cave. 3, 4 just to get a little taste. 5, 6, damn, what have I missed? 7, 8, the cherub experiments. 1, too many times on the floor. 3, 4, the water explore. 5, 6 letters on the guest list. 7, 8 just to feel she exists. 1, too many times on the floor. 3, 4, the water explore. 5, 6 letters on the guest list. 7, 8 just to feel she exists. Gloria never OD'd from the codeine, from the coke, or by the means of amphetamines, but she traded her dreams for nights of idle pleasures. Faded to the scene where the now is much better. The feathered line between the slope and the slip. When you're numb, you don't know you've lost your grip. Coming down off the cliff and she'll never reach the summit. When you learn the experience but never learn from it. The clean, the nourished, the lucky who flourish. Cherubs turn nervous in the dark, too good for too long and wanting to be wrong and restless, wide-eyed for the guest list. The clean, the nourished, the lucky who flourish. Gloria's graduation night, naive and ready to dive head first to the sky, reckless,